Good morning all of you. Today we are going to discuss derivative of parametric forms. So you must know what is parametric form. See, normally we were getting the function in like this, means y equal to f of x form, means y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable, and we are getting a connection in between y and x, means independent variable and dependent variable, one connection we are getting normally. Instead of that one, suppose this x and y are expressed with another one variable, means another one parameter, we will call it as parametric form. Example, one circle. The circle's equation, suppose this radius is r, we know the equation of the circle is x square plus y square equal to r square is the equation of the circle with the center origin, isn't it? And suppose this angle is given theta and this xy, any point xy on the circle we know to write this is r cos theta comma r sin theta. That means x and y we can write it as r cos theta and r sin theta. That means x we can write it in terms of theta, x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. This you know, r cos theta, r sin theta means any point xy. This value x distance is r cos theta and this height y distance is r sin theta. That's why we wrote xy as r cos theta and r sin theta. See, this expression means x equal to r sin theta, r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta also represent a circle. But this is expressed in parametric form. Now you understood what is parametric form. Okay. How this is related with this one? How they are equal, x square plus y square equal to r square is given the equation of this circle. Not in parametric form, directly we are given the x and y connection, and x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta also represents the same circle. How it is connected? See, you just substitute the value x square plus, or just square and add these two equations. We will get left side x square equal to r square cos square theta and y square. When we are finding the square of the second equation, we are getting y square equal to r square sin square theta. Then add these two equations, you will get x square plus y square is equal to r square cos square theta plus r square sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta you can take separate, means r square common, then you will get 1. So you are getting r square. See, same equation we are getting. So both these equation means this together, these two equation together and this equation both represents a circle's equation with the center origin and radius r. Okay. Now I think you understood what is parametric form. So we need to find the derivative of that function, which is given in parametric form. Same example itself we can take, x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. We need to find dy by dx, means here it is given y equal to some function of theta and x is equal to some another one function of theta. We need to find dy by dx. So for finding dy by dx, y is given in theta, so we can write dy by d theta. Y with respect to theta, differentiate y with respect to theta, into, we need to reach to dy by dx, no? So with respect to x we need. So now we did dy by d theta, y with respect to theta, into theta with respect to x. How theta with respect to x? D theta by dx. Okay. So now when we need to get dy by dx, for that what we can do? Dy by d theta, y with respect to theta into d theta by dx. Then means we are getting dy by dx. The same thing we can write like this also, dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So for finding dy by dx, we can do dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Or if it is given in like this, y equal to function of t and x is equal to some function of t, to find dy by dx, what we need to do? Dy by dt by dx by dt. Very easy only. To find dy by dx, we need to differentiate y with respect to t, differentiate x with respect to t, then divide. We will get a dy by dx. So we can do this problem to find the derivative of the given function which is given in parametric form. So we need dy by d theta. To get dy by dx, we need dy by d theta by dx by d theta. For that, dy by d theta is r into sin theta's, r is constant, so constant into sin theta's derivative cos theta. And x is given r cos theta, so dx by d theta is equal to r into cos theta's derivative minus sin theta. So we need dy by dx. Dy by dx equal to dy by d theta is r cos theta. R cos theta divided by minus into r sin theta. The minus into r sin theta. R cancelled. We got minus cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. So the derivative is cot theta, means derivative of y with respect to x is cot theta. Understood? Another one problem. X equal to 8t square, y equal to 4at. Find the derivative. That means derivative of y with respect to x. We need to find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. What we need to do to find dy by dx? Dy by dt. To get dy by dx, dy by dt by dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. Dy by dt. So y with respect to t. 4a is constant, so 4a into t's derivative with respect to t is 1, so we got 4a. And dx by dt, x with respect to t we are doing, dx by dt is equal to a is constant, t square derivative with respect to t is 2t. Okay. Then we need to find dy by dx. Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt. What is dy by dt? 4a. 4a divided by dx by dt is 2at. 2at. You can cancel common factor. 2 is the one. So we are getting 2 by t. 2 by t is derivative of y with respect to x. dy by dt. Clear? Then another one question. Same way only, every question is same in the sense same method we are following. X will give in one form, y will give in another one parametric form, then dy by dx we are finding. Another one question is given like this, x equal to a sec theta and y is equal to b tan theta. Find dy by dx. What we need to do? dy by d theta. Y equal to b tan theta. So b into tan theta's derivative with respect to theta is sec square theta. Tan theta derivative sec square theta. And x equal to a sec theta. So dx by d theta equal to a constant. Sec theta derivative with respect to theta is sec theta tan theta. Sec theta tan theta. Then we need dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta, that means you need to write that one, means dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. dy by d theta is b sec square theta, b sec square theta divided by a sec theta tan theta. So this is getting b by a, one sec you can cancel, sec theta you can cancel. sec theta by tan theta. Sec theta by tan theta, simplified form, what will come? Sec theta is 1 by cos theta into cos theta by sin theta will come. So we are getting sin theta. Finally we are getting 1 by sin theta, that is cosec theta. Sec theta by tan theta, cosec theta. So we are getting V by A. How I got cosec theta? Sec I wrote it as 1 by cos, tan cos by sin. So cos cancelled, we are getting 1 by sin. That's why tan sin by cos, so cos by cos cancelled, so 1 by sin will come, that is cosec theta. Okay. So like this we will do parametric forms. One more question. X equal to root of a raised to sin inverse t and y equal to root of a raised to cos inverse of t. Find dy by dx. Actually not find dy by dx, it is given in the textbook like this. Prove that dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. So first we need to find dy by dx. For that dy by dt we need to find. So we can do dy by dt. Before that y equal to root of a raised to cos inverse of t. I am writing a raised to cos inverse of t all raised to 1 by 2. Root notation I wrote it as all raised to 1 by 2. So it is coming a raised to m raised to n means a raised to m into n. So we can write a raised to 1 by 2 into cos inverse of t. Then we can do differentiation. Dy by dt is equal to a raised to x form. So a raised to x into, a raised to x means a raised to 1 by 2 cos inverse of t into log, a raised to x derivative is a raised to x into log a. So log a into, chain rule we need to apply, means a raised to x is given half cos inverse of t. So half cos inverse of t is derivative 1 by 2 into cos inverse of t derivative minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Okay, not x, here it is t square. Then we need dx by dt. So this much I am rubbing. Getting dx by dt, this one. Same way we can write this as a raised to half into sin inverse of t. Okay. So dx by dt is equal to a raised to half sin inverse of t into log a raised to x derivative we did. Then half sin inverse of t's derivative into half into sin inverse of t derivative 1 by root of 1 minus t square. Okay. Then we need dy. Now we found dy by dt and dx by dt. Then we need dy by dx. So for that, to get dy by dx, dy by dt divided by dx by dt. Dx by dt is a raised to 1 by 2 sin inverse t into log a into 1 by 2 into 1 by root of 1 minus t square. Log a common factor cancelled, half common factor cancelled, this also cancelled. So finally we are getting dy by dx is equal to 1 minus is there, minus a raised to 1 by 2 cos inverse of t divided by a raised to 1 by 2 sin inverse of t. Okay. Then see this one, minus, what is this one? This is y. Y only we wrote a raised to 1 by 2 into cos inverse of t. Divided by this is x. So we proved dy by dx is equal to minus y by x. Clear? So like this problems are there in the exercise. Complete that one, and example questions also you need to do in your notebook. Okay. Then we have one function like this. See, y equal to 3x square. What is the derivative of y with respect to x? That is dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to 3 into 2x. So, we are getting it as 6x. Correct, no? And we are going to do this equation again differentiating with respect to x. One more differentiation doing. Now, we did one differentiation, that is dy by dx. We are differentiating one more time, that means d by dx of dy by dx we are doing. Derivative of this one with respect to x. Derivative of this function with respect to x. It is equal to. So, what is 6x is the derivative with respect to x? That is 6. Then see, d by dx of dy by dx we can write d2y by dx2. This is the notation for representing the second time derivative, or we will call it as second order derivative. d2y by dx2 is equal to 6. And as suppose we are writing it as y, we will call y dash is the first derivative, y double dash is the second derivative, or another notation y1 first derivative, y2 second derivative. Okay. One more equation. Y equal to sin x. What is the difference derivative of y with respect to x? dy by dx is equal to sin x, derivative is cos x. Again differentiating with respect to x. So, we will get d2y by dx2. That is equal to, like this we are writing d2y by, means derivative of y, dy by dx with respect to x, d2y by dx2 equal to cos x, derivative is minus sin x. So, we will get second derivative. Okay. So, more about second derivative, its theory, means what is its meaning and all we can discuss in the next class. Okay. Thank you.